Viking warrior, unstoppable force, carved through flesh, no remorse. Viking warrior, gods take note, on the wind as him floats. Iron sky split by the roar, blood-soaked earth, craving more. Blades clash, shields shatter, bones break, lives scatter. March in thunder, step by step, Viking warrior, none are left. Viking warrior, unstoppable force, carved through flesh, no remorse. Viking warrior, gods take notes, on the wind as him floats. Rules and winds cut like steel, battle cries, chaos real. Oceans rage, red waves churn, foes fall, never return. Axes gleam, a crimson flood, Viking warrior, born of blood. Viking warrior, unstoppable force, carved through flesh, no remorse. Viking warrior, gods take notes, on the wind as him floats. Viking warrior, unstoppable force, carved through flesh, no remorse. Viking warrior, gods take notes, on the wind as him floats. Iron sky split by the roar, blood-soaked earth, craving more. Blades clash, shields shatter, bones break, lives scatter. March in thunder, step by step, Viking warrior, none are left. Viking warrior, unstoppable force, carved through flesh, no remorse. Viking warrior, gods take notes, on the wind as him floats. Rules and winds cut like steel, battle cries, chaos real. Oceans rage, red waves churn, foes fall, never return. Axes gleam, a crimson flood, Viking warrior, born of blood. Viking warrior, unstoppable force, carved through flesh, no remorse. Viking warrior, gods take notes, on the wind as him floats. Viking warrior, unstoppable force, carved through flesh, no remorse. Viking warrior, God say notes, on the wind as him floats. Iron sky split by the roar, blood-soaked earth, craving more. Blades clash, shields shatter, bones break, lives scatter. March and thunder, step by step. Viking warrior, none are left. Viking warrior, unstoppable force, carved through flesh, no remorse. Viking warrior, God say notes, on the wind as hill floats. Frozen winds cut like steel, battle cries, chaos real. Oceans rage, red waves churn, foes fall, never return. Axes gleam, a crimson flood. Viking warrior, born of blood. Viking warrior, unstoppable force, carved through flesh, no remorse. Viking warrior, God say notes, on the wind as him floats. Viking warrior, unstoppable force, carved through flesh, no remorse. Viking warrior, God say notes, on the wind as him floats.
All right. Hello. Good evening, everybody. Hello, hello. All right. Yeah. Look at this. Look at this. We have a Monday stream. I got all my cooking done a little bit ahead of, well, not ahead of time. I got my cooking done and I have a little bit of time left in my night. So I felt like playing some Dune and I'm going to take you guys along with me. So we're gonna hang out. We're gonna harvest some flower sand mainly, and perhaps some more aluminum. We'll see. So let's go ahead. Sorry, I'm reading an update on Battlefield. Oh, season one launches tomorrow, the 28th. Um, UI and HUD maps. Specific things, single player. Fixed an issue with Mission Zero One where players were unable to lean out during the last stand sequence in cinematic. Okay. Portal fixed an issue where the host experiences screen crash. None of that matters to me in complete honesty, because, yeah, we made XP adjustments to community experiences in case you missed it. Yeah. Yeah, so I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to use this opportunity to rant. Let's go ahead and push this over to the just chatting screen so you guys can see my face. Hello there. Sippy sip. Come on. Are you too good for your home? Sit in your home. So, anyone who's not new to my channel knows that I don't like PvP. I'm just not a fan of it. I don't play games enough, dedicated enough to be good enough at PvP. I kind of pop in, I play for a little bit, and I pop out. Battlefield 2042, it took a little while, but eventually so it's all fucking happening again. When Battlefield 2042 was released, people made portal servers, custom servers, where they had what they're calling bot farms. So basically, they would just tweak the players to be invincible, tweak the bots to be super weak, and you could just grind out attachments and other things like that in bot farms, experience and whatnot. Well, EA and everyone who's a part of Battlefield development side got butthurt and stamped their feet like a bunch of little petulant children and decided that people farming out equipment and experience and getting all the unlocks that are available in the game quickly through using bot farms was bad, and they didn't like it. They wanted to force people into what they thought was the correct gameplay, even though these options were in there from the start of the game. So they attached limited XP to Portal experiences. So for people like me who, well, suck at the game, it means that you can't play it. Just kind of is what it is. And I shelved 2042 for quite a while. And I would pop on occasionally, see if I could do something, or I'd play a match with a buddy or something. Um, we would do a custom Portal experience and just have fun. Eventually, they released a solo co-op variant of most of their game types to where you could play against standard difficulty bots, either easy, medium, or hard, with no other modifiers. And you could get full XP or pretty close to full XP. And that was fine. I played the shit out of Breakthrough, I think, on solo or co-op. I did a couple of conquests, but it was a little more sporadic for um, for actually like unlocking things and winning matches. It was a little bit easier on Rush or whatever. Well, Battlefield 6 releases, they did the same thing. People made bot farms. EA got pissy. They've limited the bot farms. Um, they also did not release a solo co-op option with their game modes. It's strictly PvP. And the only way to go non-PvP is through Portal. And they ended up locking out the creation of new servers because the servers were too full with bot farms and other things like that. And they whined and they complained, and then they limited shit again. So, like I said to start with, I'm not that good. So, I load into one of these matches and I die again and again and again and again and again. And I get maybe one kill and 500 deaths. It's not fun. That is not how I want to spend my time, and that's just not how I'm going to spend my time. So, Battlefield 6 is going to get shelved. I'm going to miss out on a shit ton of rewards and cool things because instead of being fun, it angers me. So, um, let's see here. Let's see their little statement. We're making changes to reduce the number of XP farm servers appearing on server browser and community experiences. These servers have made it harder for players to discover the kinds of experiences Portal was created for. What the fuck was Portal created for except making your own silly shit? Otherwise, you would just play a standard conquest. The point of Portal is to make silly shit. Okay. Oh, hey, look, it's a player community and making the space where you can celebrate creativity, unique experiences, play with friends, and build communities. Yeah, it's called Make Silly Shit. Rolled out several backend updates supporting healthier matchmaking, blah, blah, blah. This includes resolving unintended systems that affected XP progression and balance across experiences, and for now, removing bots from verified experiences to help overall quality of matches. So basically, you have to play against people. And if you suck, your gameplay is not going to be that fun. So, like a lot of these hardcore people, get good, scrub. Well, I have other things that I'm doing. Thanks. Cool. Okay. Verified experiences with bot fill is disabled. Blah blah blah. Yeah, yeah. Roughly, if you want to play against bots, you can't. That's it. I've tried to boot up a couple of Portal matches, and it won't even let me play my limited experience ones. Anyways, rant fucking over. Just that nonsense for Battlefield popped up. Yeah, that's frustrating. But I knew, or I it was highly likely that it was going to be something freaking stupid like that. So I'll wait. We'll see. Okay, we are going to boot up Dune. We're not going to worry about Battlefield and this bullshit. I still have no idea why the campaign won't run. Yeah, speaking of not being able to play the freaking game, campaign doesn't run. I'm sure it's an easy Google search, and I just haven't done it yet. So, all right, I'm ranting and I'm whining. Stupid Battlefield. All right, let's go ahead and jump into the game screen. There we go. I'm not sure I've booted up Dune on this computer yet, so it has to compile all the shaders. I mean, on this computer, yes. Under this graphics card, I'm not certain. I got it last weekend? No, I have. I was working on the computer today, maybe because I unplugged the power supply. Um, something. All right, so let's see. We got about an hour to play, I think. All right. Do 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 do. Hmm. All righty. Yeah, I think we're just gonna spend our time collecting flower sand so I can make some more fuel for my generators. Um, I did see.
I dream of it amongst the wild threads of his.
There we go. Hi. Now I forget who I was talking to, but they were telling me that the next step up generator um, ran off of the byproduct from Spice Harvest. My only concern is I'm just not harvesting enough spice. I'm not in the deep desert. If I was in the deep desert and refining a ton of crap, that would be another story. But I'm not. What does my inventory look like? I have what, an Emperor's Wings? I need to return that to whatchamacallit place. Okay, so this requires. So let's put you to work. This industrial grade requires. Oh. So it still requires fucking silicon. It just also requires spice residue. Fuck that. Fuckity fuck that. Okay. Yeah, no, I'm gonna stick with just having the harvest flower sand. Like I'm already collecting spice because you're gonna need spice for everything. Okay. Can I shove blood in you? Okay. How are we doing on wire? Yeah. It's possible that part of this got caught out in that sandstorm. Okie dokie. Hello, little scout boy. Alright, we're going to just go harvest flower sand. We're going to do that for an hour. And I'll hang out and talk with you guys. Sounds like a fun day to me, honestly. Oh, I need to repair this thing. Should probably do that before I leave. Actually, I'm not sure if I can repair it, to be honest. What is my... Ooh, I should repair that too. Let's repair a couple of things. Oh, it will let me repair it. Great. Won't let me repair that? Nope. I need to harvest more aluminum. Okay. I am still a lot happier with my new remade base. Like, obviously, navigating the rocks is a little stupid. But, meh. I think I did a pretty good job with the rebuild. Well, that's... Fuck me. God, he popped like nearly instantly. Yeah, that's just like right on. That's right on drum sand. Yeah, this patch sucks. Come on. All right, I want the last bit of that spice, and then we're going to move on to a different pit. Yep, I can. I can hear Wormy being pissy. All right. Yeah. Let's go over here. All right. The only kind of problem is these patches tend to disappear a lot faster than the spice does. Come on. Come on. Wormy's gonna pop again. Yep. Okay. Let's try to come over here. There should be a little less drum sand. I feel like that's right in the middle of drum sand too. Yep. Fucking yep. Alright, let's see about... Okay, this does not look like it's in the middle of drum sand. So we should be able to harvest from this for a little bit at least. And Wormy is just super pissy. Shouldn't be near any drum sand. Nope. Let's go up high enough. Yep. Okay. Quick deposit. All right, guys. I'm gonna hover here for a second, give Wormy a break. Give me 2 seconds, or well, more than 2 seconds, but always say 2 seconds. Alrighty then. We are back. There's a labyrinth. He has made it in. Congratulations. There's an Anya. Welcome in. My computer is not tabbed into the game. There we go. Congratulations on getting second, Anya. All right. So what we're doing right here is actually something I was going to tab you up for eventually, Anya. As this is called gathering flower sand. Flower sand is a necessary material. My God, Wormy is just pissy today. So you go live? Yeah. Fuck me. Go backwards. God, Wormy is in a mood today. Let's see. So I go live, but I'm in an off mood and didn't know what I wanted to do. Spend 45 minutes on the Prime's video screen. Oh, brother, I understand that way too damn well. You're good. You're good. Yeah, I'm just collecting flower sand. This is yeah, that's a red hot pit. We're not going in there. All right. What do we think here? This is kind of near. Let's see if we can get a couple of patches out of this before Wormy gets pissed. Yeah. Yeah, there's Wormy. Yeah, Labyrinth, don't worry about it. Honestly, the most important thing for everyone is to take care of yourselves. And some days, if you're having brain drain and shit just ain't working for you, just chill. You know, take the night to yourself. Go find a good soda, slushy, a hot dog, something comforting, and relax. Don't. It sucks. Labyrinth, it sucked. If you still want to watch it and know in your heart that it sucked, you go ahead and you do that. But it sucked. Oh god, I was so disappointed. Like honestly, watch 28 Weeks Later again. That one was at least better. I was looking at my camera and I was sitting a little low, and my posture wasn't trash. At least I don't think it was. It can't be worse than War of the Words with Ice Cube. War War of the Worlds. I didn't see that one. Is that the remake of the remake of the remake? It's so bad. It's Ice Cube making Zoom calls. Oh my god. Okay, so I don't know if you're a fan of like B and C rated movies, but there's a stupid. God, really, Wormy? I was barely here for 2 seconds. Man, Wormy is in a mood. Honestly, Labyrinth, if you want a good laugh, but not in the way that you should be laughing, you should watch it then. Yeah, then you should absolutely watch it. Now, I watched the new Jurassic World movie, and while it wasn't bird, it just wasn't great either. Speaking of Jurassic World, nope, nope, nope. Come on, in the Orny, come on. The premise was was an ad placement for Snickers bars. That's awesome. The containment for the entire facility. Oh God, so you've seen it. You've seen it. God, I saw that. And oh man, I hated that hodgepodge freaking. Oh, I don't even want to give it the respect of calling it a rancor. It was just an ad placement for chocolate bars. No, God, that's a terrible ad placement. Here, eat this chocolate bar. It'll be the last thing you do. Oh, Wormy's a little close. Up and away. Even if you tried to build a clean room building like that, you still couldn't make it fail from a chocolate bar wrapper. The entire premise was stupid. Oh, I'm with you 100%. Yeah, Labyrinth, I'm with you. The fact that, Um, yeah, yeah. There's no way. There's just no way. Jesus, not labyrinth. Oops. Wormy. Wormy is so fucking pissy today. Oh my god. 6% chance? That is a damn lie. That is propaganda by Wormy himself. It's actually a pretty sky. They're doing up the effects for the Coriolis storm pretty nicely, I will say. All right, we're just gonna get a nice glide going on here. Okay. Okay. Well, where's the shockwave gonna hit from? Straight out? Okay. I think I will watch it and report back to you. You really should, Labyrinth. Just go in there with an open mind and a closed heart, and therefore it can't hurt you because it will try. I mean, with Jurassic World, I was just happy to see dinosaurs on the screen, really. Yeah, I could give you the synopsis that you gave me, but you've really, really just gotta see it. quick shift. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, we've got an ad starting in about 60 seconds. All right, and then we're going to go back out. We're going to harvest more. Nope, we want the scout thopter. There we go. I think I needed to move over one more patch. Nope. Okay, so we don't want to move the ornithopter because it's pointed towards a spice blow. And I do want more spice. Okay. Storage. Droppy, droppy. So these wind traps will passively collect water. I think a filter activates, what, 8 hours? Three hours. Okay. Shit. Okay. I need to go get another fuel cell. There we go. We're stocking this up a little bit more now. I'm gonna have to go on a battery harvest soon. Yeah, if you if you still might help. Hey, Craig, welcome in. Good day, mate. Good to see you. All right, let's see where that spice blow was. There it is. I sees it. Okay. Come on. Oh shit. Come on. It wasn't letting me target my ornithopter. I see you, Wormy. I hear you, Wormy. Just be a good little Wormy and simmer down. Yeah, those are kind of small piles. Let's go up a little higher. Yeah. There we go. Gotta love paranoia. Hey, Wormy. That just sounded a little too damn close for comfort. Alright. Let's see if I can't swoop in and grab those last ones. Yeah, he's super pissy. I'm gonna bail as soon as I grab this one. Alright, is this flower in a... It's not in a pit. Okay. I can see a wormy bundle right there, though. So for my lurkers who maybe aren't actually watching, Wormy is Shai-Hulud, the Great Worm. In case you guys weren't 100% certain, yeah, Wormy is the worm. He may or may not be a big fan of his nickname. Okay. Okay. Alright, we're gonna keep on harvesting here. Fuck me, really? Yeah, Wormy is just super aggro. I don't know what his deal is. Anya, you're still here? Hi, Anya. You're off. Oh, okay. I'm glad you had fun. I'm tired, but not tired. Oh, as soon as you can explain to me why I start falling asleep, like at my computer, just nodding off and having a hard time playing, and then the second that I stop playing and go lay down, I'm wide awake. So yeah, all right. I thought he was gonna pop. I would assume that's the same principle. Tired yet wide awake still. Gonna do a few things around the house while you're still lurking? Yeah, absolutely, 100%. Go take care of some things. Is the bacon contaminated? Oh, in 28 years. No. Took me a second there, Labyrinth. You know, you would think, but it's not. Nope. The movie's even dumber than that. I'm sorry to tell you. Oh, fuck you, Wormy. You didn't even pop. Pissed off worm. Nope. Bacon seemingly being rare, maybe it was procured in a not so good way, so that theory is out yet. Sorry, your theory is wrong. The movie sucks even worse than that. Okay, Labyrinth. That would have actually made a lot more fun plot. Okay, Wormy.
Sector weather alert. A large sandstorm is approaching.
Oh shit, 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 shit. Fuckity fuck that. I'm gonna be somewhere safe if the world wants to vanish. Alright guys, it is 9. As soon as I fill up this ornithopter and return it to Okay, as I was saying before, Wormy just roared in my ears. It is normally when I get close to stopping, where it's at the time. I'm gonna fill up my hopper. And then I'm gonna call it a day. It's a bit of a shorter stream today. Okay, okay. Come on, pick it up. That bug. I swear, I need a better compactor than this. Alright, sweet. My storage is now full. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to fill up my inventory. And then we're going to go... Fuck you, bugs. At least we're going to try to fill up my inventory. Look at that. Boom. That's funny. I didn't know my inventory was so full. Oh, Labyrinth. Okay. Rant away, my friend. Rant away. Oh, okay. So, just in all fairness, we fuck you, bugs. So, these are we're going to be discussing spoilers for a somewhat recent movie called 28 Years Later. If you don't want spoilers for that movie, then disable your audio and don't look at chat. If you don't care, then you're more than welcome to hear us shit on it. Also, we were talking about Jurassic World earlier. Womp wah. I forgot to warn you. Okay, Labyrinth says, you're telling me this hunter can't hear this fat bitch behind him crawling through the leaves and the sticks? I really hope that he was ignoring that, but if it's the scene I'm thinking of, there is zero chance she's silent. Oh, 100%. Now, the other thing that bothers me, they just they just caught. Okay, yeah. They're Spike's on his first hunting trip. Okay. So here's the thing. They almost had me in the first half. And then in the second half, yeah, they lost me. They uh even a trained Navy SEAL couldn't be silent through that terrain. I mean, not moving at any reasonable threat pace. The leaves. Like you could probably like make tiny insignificant movements and eventually get there, but it would be pointless. I think the thing where is it one crunchy leaf and she's like 10 feet away? Yeah. It's god awful, but you're gonna have to torture yourself. All right, I want to do 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, it's a whole family of fat zombies. Yep. So that's what I was trying to get into. In 28 weeks later, they showed you that the zombies are still infected humans, not risen corpses. And so they die of starvation. I guarantee if after 28 weeks they were dropping dead, 28 years, they should all be desiccated corpses. Especially, sorry, at 28 days later. 28, these ones are eating worms. There's not enough worms. At 28 days later, at the end of 28 days, they were dying because they were starving to death and finally just keeling over. And then they kind of showed you when they were getting maybe kind of rescued off of that part that things were going to turn around. And then with 28 weeks later, most of them, the other part is they bite only to infect. Yeah, they're not eating people. They're smashy smashy. Um, yeah, they're even the starting scene. Once the priest turns, they stop fighting. Yeah, so they're not eating each other. So honestly, they should have all just. How are they getting food? Yes, 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 yes. 28 days and 28 weeks. Now I get it, like a whole new batch turned. But I think that they've run out of people in England to keep turning. And this whole nonsense with an alpha. Really? Oh, fuck, you haven't gotten there yet. Don't worry, you're going to get there. Don't you worry. Oh, I didn't move over more sand. Yeah, sorry, chat. I was, well, at 28 years, there are 365 28-day cycles. Oh, see, now you're talking math and my brain's spinning. So new victims would need to be infected by a minimum of 365 times in succession every 28 days. Don't most people starve to death after like 7 days? And I'm pretty sure, well, I think they tell you that a little later, or maybe they told you in the opening that they quarantined Britain. The rest of the world moved on because their infection rate wasn't as bad. Yeah, but Britain was relatively SOL. Okay. Well, this is definitely a good news, bad news situation. Oh, sweet. This is a great news situation. So we're going to go ahead and we're just going to refill the battery. That ought to free up some room in there, and I can keep on producing fuel. Lovely. They also hinted that the infected child is sentient just now, so they're going the I am legend route. No. No, not anything even remotely that good. I absolutely. It's great you're looking for some deeper meaning in all of this. Honestly, you're just better off rewatching I Am Legend. They heavily use AI for the CG in this. I wasn't paying close enough attention to any of that, honestly. I was just hating it. Today's Monday, tomorrow's Tuesday. I still need to put out my stream schedule on Discord. I meant to do it. The deer scene? Oh. Yeah, don't worry. Almost this first part that you're watching now, it almost makes you think there was a movie. And then in the second half, you wonder where it all went wrong. Well, like maybe somebody gave them an idea and they couldn't say no, or they fired somebody and somebody different started writing it, or they just completely fucking gave up. They're like, we're not sure what we're doing, and somebody came in and went, "Bubbly, bubbly, 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 bubbly," and they went, "Okay, cool, that sounds awesome. Let's do that." Okie dokie. All right, guys. So that is where we're gonna call it a night for tonight. I There's never enough anything, but I think for now I have enough flower sand. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna look for someone to raid out to, and I don't think anybody that I follow is on right now. So I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna raid out to another Dune player, or at least we're gonna try to. See if we can't find someone who's been playing Dune for not too long. 28 hours? That's insane. Headshot? Okay, this. What do we got here? Oh, that's interesting. Okay. Okay, he's relatively advanced. I wonder if he's in deep desert. That's some cool stuff. All right, guys. Labyrinth is going to attempt to enjoy a terrible movie. I am going to press this button. Let me give you guys some raid messages. All right, guys, look forward to a stream tomorrow. I have no idea what I'm going to be playing yet. We shall see. I'm going to update my stream schedule in Discord and get that out. But we will be doing something tomorrow. Something fun. All right. I'm a little bit of tired. It's a little bit of the nighty night time. We're going to kick off this raid. Thank you guys for joining me on this impromptu Monday night stream. Hopefully you guys all had fun. I certainly did. Wormy was quite pissy. Hopefully he has a better attitude tomorrow. For the rest of you, have yourselves a wonderful evening and get some rest. Good night, y'all.
He sailed the seas with a shield in hand, a thunderous roar, the